Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Redirection by PageDo. And here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit from 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region. There is a single gold line on the 9 by 9 Sudoku grid. Okay, so this is all one long line. Okay. Diamonds on the line break the line into segments. Okay, so this is... Okay, we don't know. Digits cannot repeat within a segment. So... Right. So along this long segment, there cannot be repeats. I don't know if the diamonds are part of the segments or not. They break the line into segments, but are they actually part of the segment? I don't think that they are in that case. Anyways, digits on the line increase or decrease in value. Okay, so digits on the line cannot stay the same. So you always increase and decrease. You cannot have two digits being the exact same next to each other on the line. Okay. Diamonds reverse the direction of digits. That is, increasing digits will be decreasing after the diamond or vice versa. Okay, so that means, okay. Right. So that means in a segment, you're either increasing or decreasing. And the diamond will swap which way, whether you're increasing or decreasing. Okay. Where the line intersects with itself, the two straight line segments cross. Okay. Yeah, so that means that it doesn't do some funky thing where it goes like here to here to here. We're not seeing that, but you can't go from like here to here to here, right? That's not possible. That's not allowed. If they're crossing, it goes here to here, and then this one goes from here to here. Digits and cells joined by... Oh, so that's it. So that's it all for the line segment here. So you'll always be increasing or always be decreasing on a segment. You can never stay the same, and diamonds change whether it's increasing or decreasing. Got it. So as an example, say this was like 3, 5, and 6 here. This 6, since this is a diamond here, and it's increasing in this direction, it must start decreasing now here. So then it could be 5, 4, 2, 1, right? And this would be valid. And since this part is decreasing this way, 6, 5, and 3, this must be increasing from this direction. So you could have 3, 6, and 7 here, and that would be valid, right? Because so the diamonds will change which way, whether you're increasing or decreasing on the line. And you always have to be increasing or decreasing on the line. So that's how this line segment with diamonds work. We have digits in cells joined by an X sum to 10, and digits in cells joined by a V sum to 5. So, for example, if this were, say, a 3, this would have to be a 2, because these two digits must add up to 5, because they have a V in between them. Say this was a 3 here. This would have to be 7, because these two digits must add up to 10, because there's an X in between those digits. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. Okay. How do I want to attack this? This is interesting. V is simple. So this is 1 through 4, and this must be 1 through 5 here to be consecutive with it. Um, huh. Interesting. Um, hmm. One interesting aspect here. Well, yeah, this is going to be fairly long in between these. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits in between these cells. So it must be constantly increasing or constantly decreasing from those. So I guess the long paths of this are the interesting aspects, right? Um, this is also a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. So what happens if we just say this is small and this is increasing this way, or this is large and this is decreasing that way? Um, so small, 1 at minimum, 2 at minimum. So this is similar to actually how I use thermometers. And this is, I think actually this is probably a good way of doing it. So we have 1, 2. So if this is small going to large here, this is at minimum 1, minimum 2, minimum 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this is maximum of 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. So this is how I typically use thermometers here. And this is essentially one big thermometer one way or one big thermometer the other way, right? So if this is increasing this way, that means it's decreasing going that way, which means this is increasing, which means this is decreasing. Okay, so that's interesting. Um, so the reason why we know this is 9 at most is that's the largest digit, and if this is increasing this way, this would have to be less than that. So it's 8 at most, 7 at most, 6 at most, 5 at most, 4 at 3. What happens if it's decreasing going this way? If it's decreasing going this way, this is at most 9. This is at most 8, at most 7, at most 6, at most 5, at most 4, at most 3, at most 2. This is at least 1 going this way. So therefore, this is at least 2, at least 3, at least 4, at least 5, at least 6, at least 7, at least 8. And we can do something with this long set here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 9 could be the most. This is less than that. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. And then you have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 at most. If it's decreasing going this way, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 going that way. Interesting. So say we try to have this as, well, okay, this can never be 5. Okay, so that helps us there. So these two digits add up to 10. 5 can never add up with another digit other than 5 to add up to 10, and therefore you have a repeat in the column. So this has to be 4 or 6, which forces this to be 4 or 6. Um, This 4, 6 pair eliminates 4 and 6 in the rest of the box. So this can't be 4 or 6. This is 5. This can't be 4 or 6. So that's 3 or 7. And this can't be 4 or 6 because of 4 or 6 pair in the column. So this can't be 4 or 6. This is 3 or 7. So, say this was... This cannot be a 3, 7 pair here, because if this were 3, 7, that would eliminate all possibilities for this cell. So this has to be a 2, 8 pair, which eliminates 2 and 8 in the rest of the box and the row. So this can't be 2 or 8, and this can't be 2 or 8, which is appropriate. This 2 or 8 forces this to be 1 or 9, right? Because if this were 2, the only digit less than it. So if this were 2, it has to be increasing to the 5 here. So this must be decreasing this way. It would be 1. If this is 8, it would be decreasing to the 5 here, and therefore it must be increasing to the 9 here. So this is 1 or 9. This is 1 or 9. 4, 5, or 6 is consecutive with 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 there. This is 1 or 9. This is 4 or 6. So let's put directions? I don't know. We'll color them. We're going to make them orange and green. So this is orange. This is the green 1, 9. Orange must be increasing or decreasing. So this is orange 2, 8. Orange 4, 6. This is green 2, 8. Green 3, 7. Green 4, 6. So then this is 5. You cannot have orange 4, 6 here. You can't have... None of these can be orange. So if this were 5, that would force us to be the orange 4, 6. But then the problem is that they would be the same digit here. So to go from 4 and 6 here, you have to go to 5. This can't be orange 4, 6, and it cannot be 5 again. Again, if this is 5, that forces this to be orange 4, 6 to be essentially consecutive with it. But then they would be the same digit, right? So this cannot be 5 here. Therefore, this must be 4 or 6. This is 5 guaranteed. This is green 4, 6. This must be green 3, 7, green 2, 8, and green 1, 9. This is 1, 9 to add up to 10 with the green 1, 9. So this is orange 1, 9. These are all green. And green 4, 6 cannot be consecutive, can only be consecutive with green 3, 7, and 5. So this must be 5 here to be consecutive with it. And if this were 3 and 4 being there, that would eliminate all possibilities for these two cells because it's either 1, 4 or 2, 3. And if this is 4, this is guaranteed to have to be 3. So all the green cells are the high cells, and all the orange cells are the low cells. So this must be 9, 8, 7, 6. This is 4, 2, and 1. This is 9 and 1. This is 8, 7, 6, and this is decreasing. So this must be 3, 2, and 1 that way. 5 is consecutive with 4 or 6, which is consecutive with 3 or 3, 5, or 7. Cannot be 3 here. Okay. This 5 eliminates 5 here, and this 1, 2 pair eliminates 1 and 2 here. So this is 3 and 4. 3 eliminates 3 here, so this can't be 2. Remaining digits in this box are all low, because we have 6, 7, 8, 9 already. This is decreasing, so this must be a low. This must be increasing here. From this, we don't have any other information. This is 3 or 4. If this were 4, it's not consecutive with anything, so this can't be 4. This is 3, which is consecutive only with 2 or 4 here, but this 3 eliminates 2, 3 as a pair. So then this has to be a 1, 4 pair. So this is 4, that's 1. 4 eliminates 4 here, so that's 6. These are all low. These 3 digits eliminates 1, 9, 2, 8, and 3, 7 from the pair that add up to 10. So this has to be a 4, 6 pair here. We have 1, 5, or 7 here. This can't be 1 or 2, so this is 3 or 4. This can't be 1 or 4, so it's 2 or 3. This can't be 1, so this is 2, 3, or 4 here. Okay, this is constantly increasing here. If this were 7, this would have to be at least 8, at least 9, at least 10, which is not possible, so this can't be 7. This is 5. This must be greater than 5, so it's at least 6, at least 7, at least 8. At most 9, at most 8, at most 7. So this is decreasing from there. This could be any digit from 2 through 8. Remaining digits in row 5 are 3, 4, and 5. 5 has to be one of these next to the continuous set, so it must be 5 and 4 here, because it's not continuous with 3, or consecutive with 3. So therefore this is 3 here, which means this can't be 3, that's 2, which means this can't be 2 or 3, it's 4. Remaining digits in row 4 are 3 and 8. Okay. Remaining digits in row actually in this box are 2, 6, and 7, because we have a 4, 5 pair and a 3, 8 pair in the box. So 2, 6, 7, but this is increasing from this 1 going up to this 8 or 9, and it must be decreasing going from this 8 or 9. Well, if it goes 8, 9, and 2, 2 is not going to be decreasing to the 4 and 5, so this cannot be 2. We have a 6, 7, 6, 7 pair in this box now, which eliminates 6 and 7 in the box. So this is 2. That leaves the remaining digits in row 6 as 3 and 9. 3 can't be here because of 3 in the column, so this is 9, which makes that 3. This is low. So this is decreasing here. That means this must be increasing here. So this must be 4 to 5 to be increasing. And therefore this is 8, this is 3. The 8 is then decreasing here. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 9. Increasing, decreasing, increasing, decreasing. So this is increasing. These are lows. And these must be high digits. I'm coloring them in just because I like coloring, but this is not necessarily necessary. In fact, it's not necessary, so, but I just like doing that. 5 cannot be here, and it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, so this must be a high digit. 7, 8, 9 cannot be 8, so this is 7 or 9 here. These are high digits. You cannot have a 5 here, and it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is also high. It's 6, it cannot be 6, because of the 4, 6 pair in the row, so this is also 7 or 9. That means the remaining digits in row 8 have to be a 5, 8 pair. Well, 8 can't be here because of 8 in the column, so this is 5, which makes this 8. So this is a high digit. Interesting. Let's see, where else do we go? Let's continue with column 7. We have 2, 8, and 9 remaining. This cannot be 8 here, so this is 2 and 9. 2, 8, and 9. 2, 8, and 9. So this is decreasing to here. If this were a 2, the problem is it doesn't have 2 digits smaller than it, which it would have to be, because it has to be increasing from here, because we swapped on a diamond. So this cannot be 2, this is 8 or 9 here. This is a low digit, it's 1, 2, or 4. So this is decreasing from here. So it's at most 8 here, at most 7, can't be 7, at most 6, at most 5, at most 4, at most 3 here, and at most 2 here. Well, this is at minimum 2, so we know then this has to be 2, 2, 3, 4, and this could be 7 or 8. 5, 7, or 8. So these are all lows. So again, this has to be below these two. So therefore it can't be 8 or 9, but it can't be 5, 6, or 7 because of 5, 6, or 7 in the column. So this is at most 4, at most 3, at most 2. This could be 5, 7, or 8. This is 8 or 9. This must be increasing from here. So this is at least 3, at least 4, at least 5, at least 6. At most 9, at most 8, most 7, 6. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8. This 2 eliminates 2 here. And this could be 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 5. Well, we have an 8 and 9 pair in column 7, which eliminates 8 and 9 the rest of the column. This can't be 9. This is 2. This can't be 8 or 9 because of the 8, 9 pair in the box. And it must be increasing from here. So this is 2 through 7. And it cannot be 2 or 3 because of 2 or 3 in the row. Can this ever be 6? If this is 6, this would have to be 1 less than it because they are consecutive. And it would have to be less than it because it would have to be increasing this way and decreasing this way. So this cannot be 6 here. This is decreasing from the 8, so it's at most 7, at most 6, at most 5. It could be 1 here, though. 1, 2, and 3 is possible, but this can't be. So if it is increasing this way. It cannot be 2 or 3 here. This is at minimum 4, minimum 5, but it can't be 5 here because of 5 in the row, so this is 6 or 7 here. So this is guaranteed to be 6 or 7. This can't be 2 or 3, so this is 1, 4, or 5, but it cannot be 4 because of 4 in the column. So this is, and this can't be 5, so this has to be 1 here. So this is 1. This can't be 2 or 3 because of 2 or 3 in the column. We have a 4, 6, 4, 6 pair in column 2, which eliminates 4 and 6 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 4 or 6, it's 7. 7 to be consecutive with a digit larger than it must be 8, right? Because this is increasing this way. So 7 to 8 to 9. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 6, which makes this 7. 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 4, which is consecutive with that digit, which cannot be 5, so it's either 3 or 5, which forces this to be 3. This can't be 3, 4, or 6, so it has to be 5 to be increasing. This 5 eliminates 5 here. Remaining digit in this upper left-hand box is 2. This 8 eliminates 8 here, so this is 9, which eliminates 9 here, so it's 8. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 7. This cannot be 7 here. This can't be 4 here. Remaining digits in row 2. We have 4, 5, and 6. This can't be 4 or 6 because of 4 or 6 in the column. So this is 5. That can't be 5 because of the 5 in the row. This can't be 4 because of 4 in the column. So this is 6, which forces this to be 4 here. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 6. 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 4. 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 6. And this 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 8. Remaining digit in column 1 is a 3. That celebrates the 3 in the corner because we know we're close to solving this. Remaining digit in column 2 is a 1. Remaining digits in column 3 are 2 and 7. 2 can't be here because of 2 in the row. So this is 7, this is 2. We have 8 2s. We know where the last 2 has to be. It cannot be here or here because of 2 is in the rows and columns, so it has to be here. 1s. We don't have enough information. 3s. We have 8 3s. We know where the last 3 has to be. It has to be there. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate again because we're even closer to solving this. 4s. We have 8 4, sorry. We know where the last 4 has to be. It has to be there because it cannot be here or here. 5s. We have 8 5s. We know where the last 5 has to be. It has to be there. 6s. We have 7 6s. 6 cannot be here in this lower right-hand box. It can't be here because of the 6 in the row here. So this must be 6 there. That gives us 8 6s. We know where the last 6 has to be. It has to be there. 7s. We know where the last 7 has to be in row 3. Cannot be here because of 7 in the boxes. And these are filled out, so it has to be here. We know where the 7 has to be in this lower central box. It cannot be here because of 7 in the rows, and the rest are filled out. So this has to be 7, which means this can't be 7. This is 9. And we have 8 7s. We know where the last 7 has to be. It has to be there. So then we go to 8s, which are not restricted that much. 9s. In this lower central box, 9 cannot be here, so this forces 9 to be there. Therefore, we have 8 9s. We know where the last 9 has to be. It has to be there. 1s. In column 6, 1 cannot be here because of 1's in the box, and these are filled out. So this must be 1 here. That gives us... also, we have in row 7, the 1 has to be here. So that gives us 8 1s. We know where the last 1 has to be. It has to be there, which makes 8 as the last digit. So 8 has to be here and here. And that's the solution. Yeah, pretty cool, actually. I've never actually seen this rule set before. So this was a very interesting rule set. It basically acted like thermometers everywhere, but you didn't know where the thermometers could be. I guess I would consider this... It's in between very easy and easy for me. So that's how I would classify it. But yeah, it works very well. Again, I used essentially the thermometer solving mechanism that I usually use. So that made things fairly easy to see what could be where, right? I don't know. I hope to see more puzzles like this in the future. This was very cool, actually. Just seeing sort of where things could be and how it got restricted in the future. So I hope to see more puzzles, including this rule set, because it was a very cool, interesting rule set here. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this rule set and this episode of Learn How to Sudoku, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.